How deep can I go on this podcast?
Girl, go.
I remember I was astral projecting.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I came out of my body and I'm seeing figures in my room, dark figures.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm seeing these figures, I hear a thunder. I went straight back into my body and I heard an audible voice saying, never do that again. I ran into my mom's room the next morning. I said, Mom, did you hear about that storm? But she was like, there was no storm. It was clear the whole day.
No.
That's when I knew that I had encountered something that I should have not done. And I felt like that was the mercy of God.
Oh.
That's when I started asking Jesus, like, who are you? I've never spoken about God on stage before. And now I start speaking about God, and I'll never forget this message. We'll never leave our house with our phone dead. We always charge our phone. But how many of us are willing to charge our spirits before we leave? Do you charge your spirit with prayer?
Ooh, that's
Today's 1 minute to fly. God says you're not going. You make speaking an idol, so you can't go. I'm shutting the door. You can sometimes put the gift above the giver. I started to believe that speaking was opening the doors for me, not God anymore. Ooh. Let me never be so caught up with what God has given me that I forget the power of repentance.
Come on, man. Wait a minute.
I'm finna go watch this.
Yeah, I'm watching the whole thing. That was crazy.
Because it's my type of content as far as you know, seeing testimonies, and God gets the glory out of these testimonies. Like, it always leads back to God at the end of the day.
That, see, she talking about that spiritual world, honey. That is real,
It
y'all.
says sage crystal. So therefore, apparently,
she was down.
She got other clips too.
Yeah.
Apparently, she was had done already tapped into some crystals and sage or occult practices.
Yeah.
And he took and like she said,
God
she
is
right.
so merciful.
God, that was the mercy of God. He said, "Don't do that again."
That's like that's a real father right there.
Yeah.
Don't do that again now. I ain't even poppy. I just made the room shake.
Y'all watching it or not? Sitting in or sitting out on the Megan Ashley's podcast? I'm sitting in. What about you?
Y'all go check it out too.
Check it out.